right. All right. I'm jumping on here. Y'all know when I'm coming to you live from not the living room this time, but my room. I was getting ready to go to bed. I'm having an allergy attack, so if my eye see like this one here is going ham. It keeps watering. It's been itching. I'm having a time. I'm about to go to bed, but I want to jump on here real quick. Groovy, not thoughts and prayers. listen, listen, y'all. If you have not heard the news, I'm gonna turn my TV down a little bit. If you haven't heard the news, Chicago Sky traded our third pick, and it doesn't even matter for who because this has nothing to do with the person that we got. Shout out to Ariel Atkins. I don't know a whole lot about her, but I know who she is. I've seen her play. I saw her on DC last year, and I've seen her prior to that. And I think right now they just signed her to play on. They just signed her as a relief player in Unrivaled. So there's that. But it's not about signing Ariel Atkins. It's the giving away our third pick. I can't for the life of me really understand why. Why would we do that? I I'm kind of confused on the direction that the Sky is going for. I have a lot of thoughts, and I'm trying to figure out which way to go with them because right now it's kind of like just all jumbled up in my head. So I'm trying to figure out how can I articulate, what I want to say. But let me see what y'all saying real quick. Groovy's giving me thoughts and prayers. RC says, Jay, what is y'all doing over there, Skyheads? Spoiled Brad says everyone trading their picks. I guess it's really Paige or Olivia or bust. RC says, Jay Spot, I'm rewatching UCLA versus Iowa, so I'm gonna be listening to as I watch my game and my teams. It's cool. Spoiled Brad says, well, Chicago got the 10th pick. Yeah, Chicago has 10th pick and two second round picks, and I forgot the number. Six is it 16 and something else? I can't remember the two picks that they got from the Sun. Um, but yeah, we do have 10. Adrian says Jeff did too much. The 3 pick plus the 2027 pick. Plus, let's not forget, it's not just the 2025 or this year's third pick. It's next year's. I think it's a second round pick, and then it's also a first round swap. So they gave away 3 things for the person that we have right now, which may not even be there next year. That's another concern. Like CBA is about to go down. This is why we see all these people going to all these different teams, signing 1 year contracts because they're kind of testing, being able to test free agency and still have like a parachute. You know what I'm saying? Like I get to go wherever I want to go because I'm only signing a 1 year contract. Teams already know because they understand that we're gonna be negotiating this CBA. So I'm free to go wherever I want to go. And then I'll sign with who I want to really stay with after that. So we don't even know if we're going to keep Ariel. I mean, I don't know what we're going to do. First, look at the team. Look at who we have. Ariel on a 1 year. Sloot on a 1 year. Rebecca Allen on a 1 year. Kia Nurse on a 1 year. Mick is on a 1 year. Rachel Banham and Mo, their contracts are up also next year. I want to say Elizabeth E. Will might have signed an extension past next year, but I think she's also on a 1 year. So literally, you only have Angel and Camilla that's there for sure through 2026. Everybody else is on a 1 year. So we don't know. We don't, it's kind of like one, it's like we're just trying to, Jeff is trying to get whatever he can get done this season, see what happens, see if we make it into the playoffs, if we can get a chip or get close to a chip. And then we got to start all over again. I don't get it. I thought the whole reason we were going to use our draft picks, now maybe the second rounders, maybe not, but our first two draft picks, 3 and 10, we were going to add those to the team. That way you have 4 young players and you surround them with the other, because you can have 12 on the team. So other 8 vets on that team, or not all vets, because Mick is only going into her 3rd year. But everybody else, surround them with vets, continue to build that team up, create a core, get some stability there, you know, grow that team organically. And then eventually we're going to be like a very dominant team. That's what I thought. But it just seems like right now, it's like we got to do it now. So whatever we can do, we didn't get everybody, or maybe they didn't get everybody that they wanted. So now we're just grabbing and picking and choosing. And I guess to them, like I'm not, I'm not doubting the players and what their abilities are. It's just so uncertain. It's so uncertain. And to give away the 3rd pick, who was saying this? Let me see. Someone was saying if it was either Paige and Olivia or bust. I thought I saw that. Now I can't find it. But it seems like it. So I guess they didn't care about Sonia. They don't care about Niece. They don't care about Sellers. They don't care about James. They don't care about any other college players that they probably could have gotten pow early. Because they're still, I mean, we still have 3 draft picks, but the odds of I don't know. I don't know. I just think you had the opportunity at 3. Why are you waiting to see what's left over at your 10th pick? I can see you trading both second round picks. I can see you trading maybe next year's second round picks, trading the number 10. But why trade the number 3? And why trade the number 3 now? So maybe it's something that we don't know about. Maybe they know for sure the people that they want they're not going to get. So they're like, we might as well just give it away. I don't know. Same thing. I had questions about the Sparks. Why would the Sparks give away their no, was it the Sparks who gave? Yeah, Sparks gave away their number 2 pick because they didn't see, they put out a statement. We don't, there's nothing there for us, which is crazy to me. So maybe some people are saying maybe this draft class just isn't what people thought it was going to be, is nothing like the draft class we just had, or maybe nothing like the draft class we're going to have in 2026. I don't know, man. It's pretty crazy to me. Hold on, I'm trying to get to the comments. RC says, don't nobody seem to care about the picks. Also, J Spot, y'all gonna give up the whole farm. Why y'all want all these veterans all of a sudden? That's my thing. It's because I think that because they keep pushing this thing like we want to be a playoff team. We want to be a playoff team. We want to be a playoff team every single year. We want to be a playoff team. We want to be, all this stuff. And I'm like, but you're rebuilding. You're rebuilding. You fired Teaspoon last season because she didn't make it into the playoffs because you want to be such a playoff, contending team, but you didn't set her up for success. 1, but 2, she almost made it in. But also 3, we're rebuilding. You picked 2 amazing rookies and you kept all those players there. and said that you were rebuilding just to let them all go. And now we have all new players again. But this time they're vets, but also they're not, none of them have contracts that's going to last past next season. That's going to last past this season, because after this season is over, their contracts are up. It doesn't feel like things are being grown organically. It feels like I got to do something now. I got to throw all the eggs in one basket and let's just see what happens, or not let's just see what happens. Like, I hope, I cross my fingers, we make a deep playoff run and I can keep my job. That's what it feels like to me. I don't know. It's just real. I don't know. Kyra says they definitely gave up a lot, but I love Ariel. I think she slept on and will be great on the sky. And like I said, this is nothing against Ariel. It's not even about the person that they got. It's about why. Why did we give up this third pick? Like, what is the end goal? Is what I want to know. Kyra saying hi to everybody. Hey, Political says, well, I'm done. We're gonna do another round of old worn out fans. I mean, my whole thing is I wanted us to get Sloot because I was thinking we were going after Olivia. And if you're gonna get a brand new point guard, a baby point guard, right? You want to have a vet. Now, yeah, there are other vets out there that are point guards that might do a better job. But hey, if you pick Sloot, Sloot won a championship there. She won a championship in New York. She's played with bigs. She knows how to distribute the ball. She can score from time to time. Yeah, that'll be a good person to have your baby rookie kind of team up with and help them acclimate. But then you don't go for that. You don't go for that. Well, maybe you can't get that baby rookie. Like, I don't know all the behind the scenes stuff, but something drastically has changed. They have pivoted from what they told us they were looking at. So I don't know. I don't know. RC says another thing, the more draft picks getting moved, the more everyone doing a mock draft get wait a minute. What are you saying, RC? Another thing, the more draft picks getting moved, the more everyone doing a mock draft gets their mock screwed up again and again. Yeah, I've seen different mock drafts out there too. Everybody smart signed a 1 year because they can get more money. Right. But that's what I'm saying. More money may not be in Chicago. More money may be with Seattle or New York or Atlanta or DC or Connecticut, or we don't know. None of these people are guaranteed to stay with this team, just like nobody on these other teams are like guaranteed that they will stay on those teams. The only person that says that she's not really going nowhere, she ain't looking to go nowhere, so don't even look her way, is Asia. Asia says she's an ace. She wants to retire as an ace. Now, if things happen and change and she gets traded away later on in her career or something like that, maybe. But right now, she's not trying to go nowhere. That's the only person I've seen that says I'm here to stay. We don't know nothing else about nobody else in this league that contract is up next season. RC says, J Spot, I was wondering if you were going to chop it up about this move that came completely out of space. Yeah, I wasn't going to. Literally, I was sitting there. I'm like, I need to go to bed. I have to get up early in the morning. My allergies are bothering me. But then I was like, when am I going to talk to y'all about this? Because I work all day and then we got Unrivaled tomorrow. We don't really talk about WNBA stuff during Unrivaled. And then, then it's time for bed and I got to work on Tuesday. So I wanted to jump on real quick, do a little impromptu live and see what y'all are thinking. Political says no move Jeff has made is not fan pleasing. He looks like a crash dummy. RC says political Lil, I low key breathe a sigh of relief. Big girl, what's going on? Big girl says, what up, Jay? Jeff got everyone crashing out. Dre says, Morrow the best on the damn board. Obviously, we don't want her. I mean, Jeff don't want her. I don't know. Political says, I just find it strange that Teaspoon assistant coach gets a head coaching job and Chicago's number 3 pick. You know what? I didn't even think about that. You're right. The assistant coach from last year goes to DC, and now he has the number 3 pick. That never occurred to me. Something's going on. You're right. Something is going on. Dre says Chicago. I don't know. I'm confused. Quita. Hey, Quita. Quita says it's giving kind of desperate, but who knows? Maybe Jeff is a genius and we all just don't get it. He could be, but I feel like it's a Hail Mary because you are not certain you're keeping this roster next year. Nobody is certain they're keeping their roster next year. Not one team. And then you have to understand we got Toronto, we got Portland, the Valks are new, we got Cleveland coming. Like these people, like you got to offer them a lot. These women, you got to offer them a lot to keep them on your team. And if we're just throwing Hail Marys and we don't make like a big splash and do anything substantial, we're not going to have this roster. And we're going to be starting over again. And we're right back to square one, except this time we're going to be eventually losing Camilla and Angel. Because at that point, they're now playing in their 3rd year, going into their 4th year option. And if ain't nothing shaking, Chicago is going to be starting over for real. Because somebody's snatching Angel and Camilla up. Trust me. Political says, not only that, it takes time to gel new players. Yes, even Ace's team has been together when their first year coach won that chip. That's what I'm saying. I always call Chicago like the baby Aces because I felt like that team, they worked through all the kinks, the bumps, the bruises. They drafted their 3 first rounders, 17, 18, and 19. They worked with those players. They added pieces here and there through over the years. And within, they got Jackie in 19. They won their first championship in 22. 2021. What's that, 3 years? And they became very dominant, but it took them 3 years in the right pieces to be in the right place. They got the right coach, they got the right coaching staff, but they grew that organically. This feels like I just want to do it now. I want to be a playoff team now. How? We can't guarantee that these players are going to gel together. Salute is great. Rebecca is great. Angel, Camilla are great. Ariel is great. Like it's a lot of great players on the team. Kia Nurse, we know she can go off. Can they play together as a team? And is it fair to put the expectations that they have to make the playoffs? Because that's what it feels like. You have to make the playoffs and you have to make a deep run or else you're deemed a failure. Is it fair to put that much pressure on this brand new team who's not played together when we just went through that same thing last season? That was the whole deal. We just went through that. We were just talking about how it was like 7 or 8 brand new players to Chicago Sky and also dealing with injury and all this other stuff. And they were expected to make it to the playoffs. And we just needed more time. Had we still had Teaspoon, had we still had some of those other players, things could have been different. We worked together, we gel. Year 2 could have been it. But now we're starting all over again. And if we're not careful, we're going to be starting all over again next season. I don't know. I don't know, man. Jen says, great point. RC says, should make Camilla and Angel the focal points because you can't teach 6, 7 and Reese's hustle and heart. Should try to surround them with young guards that can create and shoot the threes. Just RC's opinion. Well, that's what they said that they were doing, RC. That's what's so confusing. That's what they said that they were doing a month ago, 2 months ago. Hey, we want to build around Camilla and Angel. We're very happy to have our 4 picks in the draft. We're going to use that to continue to build this young team and, get it to where it needs to be. We're going to surround them all with the right pieces. We're going to build a foundation, and then then it's out the window. So I'm very confused, very much confused. Dre says, "Yeah, good point on the vet PG that can make you or break you." Political says to Quita screams, "Desperate, and I got to build a fever model to make money and not build a dynasty." That's it. That's it. You're not trying to build a dynasty. You're trying to build, it's microwave. It's like you're popping it in the microwave. You want it to happen right now. Why? Yeah, we want to win, but things take time. Things just take time, and not you're not going to click all the time. Like, you're not always going to have a team that clicks right away, very very quickly, to the point where they can take on a 44 game season and really like run into the playoff. Like, I don't know, man. RC says to Political Lil, being feverish. I was thinking about that, but wasn't going to say that. It's the same with the Fever. It's the same with Phoenix. It's the same with who else has like a Dallas somewhat. Um, who else? And not Atlanta. Is it Atlanta? Fever, Phoenix for sure. Fever and Phoenix for sure. I feel like they just went and grabbed as many people as they can. Don't know what that's going to look like, because the same way with Chicago, I don't know if Indiana is going to thrive under all those people that they have. They could or they couldn't. They might struggle with chemistry. Same thing with Phoenix. I don't know. But to be honest, every team is going through changes except for New York and Minnesota. So I mean, they may be doing a repeat next season. Political says Jeff is building nothing. He is trying to hit or miss. Yep. Shantae, Michelle, what's going on? What up though, J Spot? Chicago in win now mode, and these vets on 1 year contracts. I think most players are staying in school. So that means 26 draft will be stacked. I say wait till next year as well. Wait till next year. Yes, you got picks. You got a first round swap with Connecticut. And then depending on where we are, we should have another first round pick. It's just the third round. The third round. The third pick is throwing me. Giving away the third pick is throwing me, because you're not investing in the team doing that. That's all I'm saying. If you want to, if they, I guess if the college players are waiting, I understand that too. And you don't want to, you figure you can't get who you want anyway, so just give it away. But it feels weird. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. That sounds good, but something ain't right. It don't feel right to me. Rajan says Ariel Atkins gives Slim, but a better shooter. Apart from that, this trade sucks. I like Ariel. I love Ariel. I want everybody to come to Chicago. I really do. We just got to make the right decisions. That's all. I just want us to make the right decisions. Political says these moves are win now, not hardly fever off season is what win now looks like. Shantae Michelle says, don't forget about the CBA and win now to get into the playoffs, not championships. They eyes on 2026 draft. We'll see. I mean, they don't have a choice but to have it on the 2026 draft, because at this point they've given away whatever potential we could have. RC says, Jay, aha. Now it would be no citron for you. Let me stop. I'm rubbing it in. Yeah, you rubbing it in. And if I had a timeout button I can hit on here, I would definitely do that. But you my wrench, so I couldn't even put you in timeout. Political says Jeff is a whole lot of things, but genius is not among them. Um 2026 draft ain't doing Jeff no favors. In the end, this move is gonna look dumb as the James Wade mess up with Mabry. Quita says, I wish that Jeff would have not done this trade, but it is what it is. At least Ariel is a great player that can give us at least 1 year of good play, even though we gave up a lottery pick and a pick swap in 27. The only, like I said on Twitter, only thing I can do is cheer for whoever's on the floor. I bought my tickets. My tickets are bought. I was already going to support Chicago no matter who we had. I just wasn't expecting this because that's not what they were telling us. You know what I'm saying? Um so I'm here. I mean, I'm still going to support Chicago. I'll still be traveling to the PMAC in May to watch the preseason game. I'm still going to be traveling to Chicago to see a home game there. I'm still going to go to Dallas and see if I can see them play Dallas. Like, I'm still going to support the team. I just want things to make sense. So ain't nothing I can do but watch. That's all I can do. I'm not part of the front office. I'm nobody but a fan, and that's all I can do is be a fan. That's it. Shantae Michelle says the players are waiting on a new deal and not coming out. Well, some of the players are. Some of the players don't have an option to stay in. So, I mean, I still think there's a lot of good talent in this draft that we could use as foundational pieces as we continue to grow this team. I don't think it's a wash. I don't think it was a wash if you don't get Olivia. Sonia has to come out. Niece has to come out. I think there's like 4 or 5 players that have to come out. Pow Pow has to come out. Olivia can stay. We already know Lauren Betts is staying. Paige could stay if she wanted to, but I think she's gonna come out. But I don't know. I don't know. No, 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 no. Political says the Aces were groomed for a championship win before Becky got there. The Aces coach before Becky was forced out because of health conditions. I know Bill Laimbeer was their coach. All I'm saying is that they grew. They grew that team. They grew that team from 2017. And they stayed with Asia, Kelsey, and Jackie. And then they added Chelsea in 2021, if I'm not mistaken. And they ended up slowly getting the pieces that they need, and they became a dominant team. Whereas they won the 2020. My years get mixed. What shirt? What does this say? Because I'm wearing a championship shirt now. 2023 and 2022 championships back to back. They went to the finals in 2020. Look at Cleta's face. Rajan says, "Yeah, I thought they were going young timeline." Political says, "Yeah, you had Dana 5'8", couldn't get to the bigs, couldn't get the bigs the ball. Then you go and get 2 small guards, but they're going to be able to see the bigs." Groovy says they traded their future to be a middle of the pack team. Political says Rome wasn't built in a day. If Jeff was serious, he'd be trying to keep those 2 pieces their entire career. Yeah. RC says Jay and Quita, Brittany Sykes from Washington would have been a more amazing pickup in my eyes, but the Jeff dude went out and got Ariel Atkins. Well, they have Mo and they have Sloot as point guards, right? So if you add Brittany Sykes, I guess you could do a trade because she wasn't a free agent. I don't know. I'm just talking to y'all. KRL says this is too much. Yes, same thing. Um, Shantae Michelle says Brittany can't stay healthy. Political says Chicago team and the Fever has the same built to bring in a certain demographics. Um, Political says the Groovy, that's it and that's all. Same illustration as last year. KRL says the crazy part is everyone is in a 1 year deal, so 2026 is going to be even crazier. At least the third round pick was a rookie and guaranteed to not go. Yes, that's my point. That's what I was saying. You get the best pick you can get at 3, bring them to your team. You got them for 3 years, 3 to 4 years. Keep them with Camilla and Angel. They can't go anywhere. That helps build a solid core. That helps with this the coach that you have. Build a culture there. Get some stuff solidified. Get you some vets around there. You got Mick technically isn't a vet, but you got Mick, you got E Will, you got Mo, you got Big Mama Rachel. You got them. Continue to build, add Salute, add Rebecca if you want to, add Kia Nurse, but let's also use our picks to the best of our advantage because next year we don't know who we're gonna have. I agree. That's all I was saying. Um Quita says, is Jeff pulling a James Wade, doing a massive trade for draft assets just to dip the next year? I don't know if he's gonna dip more so than he's gonna get dipped. I don't think he's gonna have a job next year. It's some reason why they are forcing this playoff when they have been a rebuild team for years and they haven't really done anything or was able to get the pieces they need to get the Chicago Sky in the right going in the right direction. Now there's promise there. Like there's a lot of potential, but we're just not there yet. So I think Michael told Jeff, I let you fire Teaspoon. I let you call the shots. So this year is on you. If you don't make something shake this year, you gonna have to go somewhere else. That's what it feels like to me. Like he's really like throwing a Hail Mary, like, let me see if this sticks. Now if it works and we make it to the playoffs and make it to the finals or whatever and do all this stuff, yay. I just I don't know. I don't have a good feeling about it. Of course, I want the success of this team. I want us to go far. I want us to be great. I just don't want it to be a microwave thing where it's going to work this year and then next year it may not be the same thing. We might not have the same team. Political says Jeff has to front and fake a competitive team to raise the money to pay for that facility. Political says James Wade is who trained him. They not getting one dime out of me because I will not trust the word of a liar. I gotta support my girls. I have to. I have to support my girls. So I will. I am gonna go to games as many as I can go. So I can't go to a bunch, but I am gonna try to go to a few games. I already got my tickets to the one in Baton Rouge. So I mean, they're gonna get my support as a fan of my faves because I have to. Like I want to see them play. I just don't know what's going on with this front office. The great benefactor, hello. RC says you guys have yet another new coach. It's time to give Tyler Marsh a bright future of players, but it appears to be, hey, let's try to win now. Let's go extra veteran heavy and see if we can keep up. Yeah, exactly. Adrian says I would not be surprised if Jeff gave the 10 pick away too. I mean, at this point, why not? Just go do it. Lou A, what's going on? How about that Sky trade for Ariel? Did you see that coming? I probably missed that part. Just got here. I did not see that coming. Never saw that coming. I never wanted us to give away our third pick. But it happened. Something happened. Something happened that we don't know about. And that's the only thing that's keeping me from like really going too deep down this tunnel of like this rabbit hole of trying to figure out what's going on. They know something they have, I don't know. Now, whatever they know and whatever they figured out, is it going to pan out? We don't know. We just have to wait and see. Shantae Michelle says, Adrian, he will use the 10th pick, and I think they have a second round pick. We got 2 second round picks. Rajan says, I literally was thinking Citron was a perfect fit just before the North Carolina, the Notre Dame game. Typical Sky BS. I'm not her biggest fan, but she guards the best player on the other team. Louis says the Mystics are definitely building in the right direction with that trade. Now we have 3 first round draft picks. Quita says RCI put Area over Sykes when it comes to what the Sky need. Now this makes me think, because Sydney is now the coach of Washington. Sydney was an assistant coach to Teaspoon. Washington ain't made now one move. They've made 0 moves this whole free agency. And all of a sudden, now they have 3 first round picks. They have the number 3, number 4, and I forgot the other number. I something about that. Something about that is just something about that. Louis says, hoping the Mystics don't give up Slim. Can we keep a few vets around? I think Slim will stay there. What if Cloud went back to Washington? What would you think about that? RC says Rajan. Oh, to Rajan. Yes, Citron is beast mode, quiet but hella effective. Rajan says, I hope I'm saying that right. Citron frees Angel up too, cause havoc with everybody to cause havoc with everyone. Political says, talking about playoffs, please. Before Teaspoon, they couldn't even find a coach. Adrian says, so why did we pass up Joel Lloyd? That's another point. I didn't want them to use the 3rd pick on nobody, not even Jewel Lloyd. But if you're going to use the 3rd pick, why didn't you use it on Jewel? Is it because her contract? Maybe because her contract is too much. Because Jewel does get paid. It could be the money situation. Maybe they couldn't make that work. I don't know. But yeah, it's got me thinking. KRL says, right, we are praying for the best, but I'm still giving the front office that side eye. Yeah, they're going to get it for a long time from me. Political says, well, I'm sure the girls will appreciate it, but I will be at home with my money in my pocket. Political, you're so funny. If I could pay them directly, I would pay them directly, but it don't work that way. K Stone says, y'all are being too short-sighted. Ariel Atkins is a great pickup. If we're going to trade for the number 3 for anybody that's out there, Sonia Citron's supposed to be Atkins in 5 years. And K Stone, I didn't say anything about Ariel Atkins. I didn't say it wasn't a good trade. I didn't say anything about it being a good or bad trade. I didn't want to lose the number 3. We could get Ariel. I'm fine with having her on the team. It's the number 3 pick. It's the timing of the pick. It's the pivot of what we're doing. It is the other pickups that we are getting. Again, it doesn't feel like you're building a team to have longevity. It feels like we're building a team to win right now. And that is just, to me, that's not going to work. Kay also says, keep in mind, he needs to keep Angel and Camilla happy too. And rebuilding with a bunch of rookies is not going to do that. Those are two national champions who want to win as well. Right. But I mean, Angel seemed very happy trying to get Olivia or Sonia. She actually was tweeting it out today that she would take both of them if she could. She's been a very vocal about going after Olivia. So I mean, I don't know. They do need to have a surrounding, but having a the two first rounders be rookies, I don't think will hurt them because, like I said, if we have four younger people and with Mick say five, that still gives you six vets that you can have on the team. So that would be very well balanced, in my opinion. But I don't think the rush of them trying to get all these people have anything to do with Camilla and Angel. I don't think so. Uh if it takes Sonia Citron 5 years for her to become Atkins, we got a problem. I expect Citron to take off after 1 or 2 years. Shantae Michelle says Washington stacking picks for trades in the 2026 draft. Ray John says respectfully to K, 1 year contract, bruh, for a third pick overall. Explain it. Shantae Michelle says Citron is cool, but if I can get for Wiley next year, I'm folding the third pick this year. I don't think they're going after for Wiley. Honestly, I don't think it's as strategic as y'all think it is. I honestly don't. I just don't. What do I know? I don't know much. But the feeling in my gut says it ain't got nothing to do with being strategic next year. It doesn't feel like it. Cloud and EDD to sign 1 year deals with the Mystics. Are you telling me that's what just happened? Or that's what you want? Political says no, it wasn't no money situation. They had $946,000 in cash during Jules' trade negotiations. Still got 600K now. Okay. Kay says Jewel was never going to be a role player. She wanted to come in as a star, and that's not going to be her role in this team. So it was never going to work. Monty, what's going on? Monty says, I hate this GM. We're sabotaging Angel and Cardoso. Political says, I seriously doubt Don Staley would ever advise a player to come to Chicago after the way they treated Teaspoon. KRL says, do y'all think Olivia told them she was staying another year? Possibly something changed where they felt like they weren't going to get who they wanted. But like I said, even if they couldn't get Olivia, Sonia has to come out. So you still have possibly another player that you could have drafted at 3. But I mean, they got who they got. At this point, they got who they got. So ain't nothing we can do about it now. J Bug. Oh, hey Michelle, what's going on? What you think about giving up third pick for a potential 1 year rental? Atkins and a 2026 pick is a deep class. 2027 is a deep class. I just my overall thought is this. I just want Chicago to get to a point where they can win and win a lot and have longevity and continue to grow and get better. I want Angel and Camilla to be two of the most dominant front court duos that the W has ever seen. I want them to be set up with great teammates. I want them to be able to help their teammates also shine. I want Chicago to be a really, really good team. That's all. I don't know if I trust the front office to do that though. So the only thing I can do is cheer for the players that we have now. We got Angel, Camilla, Mick, E Will, Big Mama, Mo, um, Rebecca Allen, Kia Nurse, Sloot, and now Ariel Atkins. We got 10 players. Did I miss anybody? I think I got everybody. 10 players. We have and we signed Camilla's teammate, her China teammate, Shanghai. I think she plays for Shanghai. Shanghai teammate. What is her name? Ariella. They signed her to a training camp contract. So technically, we have 11 players on the team. So, I mean, we're going to have more because when you go into training camp, they usually have like, they could probably have 15 to 20 people. New York, I think, had 22 people on their training camp roster last season, which was crazy to try to whittle that down to 12 or 11. But right now, we have 11 players. So, I mean, Ariella, if that's how you say her name, she's young. She's only 2 years into the league. So, I mean, and I like her play. I think she's good. But we ain't have to trade no picks to get her. So, I don't know. I just want us to win. I just want us to win and be set up for greatness and be set up for greatness for the long haul, not set up for greatness for 1 year. But only time will tell. Louis said no. Okay, that didn't happen. Just talking out the side of my neck. Oh, okay, because I was like, EDD then came back. What? They got her to come back? Rajon says Citron is 6'1", rebounder, defender, shooter. Ariel is a 5'8", combo scorer, defender, shooter. They're very different in my opinion. Shantae says to political, they gotta think business and picks, get rentals to fold, and then go after what they really want later. It happens in NBA all the time with the new CBA coming. Monty says, do you think we could have gotten Dejanay or Jewel Lloyd if we were smart, which we not? Maybe even Kalia Copper. I don't want to get season tickets just to see us lose. I think nothing is certain until after the CBA, which is why I just felt like trade the 10, the 15, the 23, whatever those other picks are, trade those picks, keep our 3. At least, try to get someone who we can join in building with this team that has, like I said, some stability that we know isn't going anywhere. But, that's where we are. They might have got a word that Olivia's not coming out and Citron's stock is rising. She may be number 2 pick, so maybe that's why. Can't stay in front office. I don't know how long I'll be as cases. Don't leave me, Michelle. Don't leave me. Monty says, is Atkins better than Kennedy? Thanks for answering questions, by the way. No problem. I don't watch enough Ariel Atkins to answer that question. I really like Kennedy. I wish Kennedy was still on the team. I really, really like Kennedy. I don't understand why Kennedy is not on anybody's team right now. I don't know if she's better or worse than Kennedy. I liked what Kennedy was doing. I like where we could have went with Kennedy. So I don't know. I'm here for Ariel though. Adrian says Kennedy is better. Okay. Kay says maybe Jeff is making room for EDD. I mean, she did win the 2019 with Ariel. Fingers crossed. Yeah, but then again, we're stacking our team with older vets. I don't want to say old, but EDD ain't. I don't see her staying around for a long time. Sloot, I don't know if she's staying around past next year. You know what I'm saying? Like Mariah Jefferson is in her 10th year. Elizabeth Williams is going to be her 11th year. And yeah, they got some good years still left. I mean, they could play another 3 to 4 years if they wanted to. if they want to. But when they start falling off, then who do we have? You know? So I don't know. I know we got a lot of talent coming up. We got a lot of talent coming up next year. We got a lot of talent coming up 2027, a lot of talent coming up 2028. So, the options are there, but are we really, like, I don't know. Y'all got me spent. I have no idea. I don't know what's going on. The third pick, second round 2027, and the right to swap first round pick 2027. That 2027 draft has a ton of talent coming out. Yep, they do. Louis says, as a Washington Mystics season ticket holder for 20 plus years, you ride with your team through the ups and downs or not. You go for it. You go for it. I believe 100% in that. Yes, but I haven't been a lifer of Chicago, so I'm a baby Chicago fan, and I came to Chicago by way of Angel and Camilla. So I'm not a season ticket holder yet, but I do want the best for my team. So I'm riding with them, but I'm also side eyeing them as well. I mean, Louis, y'all might get Anissa Morrow over there. That's exciting. I think she's gonna be a high pick. I think she can go four, or I mean, if y'all have the 3 and 4, the 3, 4, and I forgot what the other one was. Like, y'all can get some good pickups over there in Washington. Monty says, I think Washington is trying to get Page for the 3 and 4, and AZ Fudd is from Washington for the 6 pick. I think Washington has a plan, but we don't. That's crazy. Michelle says, that's what I said, especially the 2027 class is no joke, and 2026. Michelle says, J Book, are you all in on Sky and leaving Aces, or what are you saying? No, 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 no. I'm not leaving Aces. I'm still Scaces over here. I said I became a fan of the Chicago Sky because of Angel and Camilla. I'm still very much Scaces, even though, I mean, hell, Kate is gone, Tip is gone, AC is gone, Sid is gone. um, who else left? KP is gone. Like, half my team is gone, but I'm still rolling. I'm still rolling with the Aces. If I was decent, I would show you. I'm wearing my Aces WNBA championship shirt right now. I'm still with the Aces. I'm not leaving them. Especially if Asia says she's a forever ace. I'm a forever ace then. I'm where Asia's going. I was a fan of the Lakers as long for the whole entire career of Kobe Bryant. I find one that I like, and I stick with the team, and I support all the team members. So yeah, I'm here. Um Monty says, I'm a Skylar fan, but live in Shy. Love Barbie and Cardoso. Who would fit better with the team, Pow Pow or Morrow? I wanted Pow Pow on the team because I know she knows how to play with Camilla, but I don't necessarily know how she would translate in the W as a point guard. I think she would be great as a two guard, but also I think she's only 5'9" or something like that. So I don't know. I know they said they wanted some height. So I don't know if that cancels out having Pow Pow there. I like Morrow also, but with the way that they have the people that they have, I don't know if she fits. I would love to have her on Chicago, but I don't know if she fits in with the people that they already have. They need a backup four, but Morrow, I think Morrow in the W is She obviously she plays the 4. I see her being more of a 3 in the W. Um, but she can't. I mean, I can see her also maybe being used as a 4. I guess she could be Angel's backup, but I just feel like they're. I don't know if they have a real use for her. And I know as a rookie, you don't really have a say on what you get to do or don't get to do. But she did say that, she wanted to be able to go to a team where she could like start and like really make a difference and not play off the bench or not get played at all. So, um, I don't know. I like both because I'm a fan obviously of South Carolina and LSU. I like both. Um, Probably Morrow over Pow Pow, but I would take either. Quita says no, Ariel is not better than Kennedy. They are very two very different players. They're two very different players. Quita says EDD would never return to the sky. Oh no, I didn't mean to the sky. I was talking about to Washington, not to Sky. I mean, I know she don't want to play for Washington either, but I wasn't talking about Sky. Michelle says, okay, good. Speaking of aces, what the hell are they doing? I'm ride or die aces, but like you, supporting Sky because of Miller Angel still growing on me, but I'm coming around. That's a Gamecocks thing. Rajan says Plum Dog is going to my vinyl. Plum Dog is going to my vinyl in Unrivaled, and we're tanking for Malonga next season. Plum is going to play for the vinyl? Who told you that? Is she coming back to Unrivaled next season? Michelle says, I am intrigued by the Aces training cap contract players, though. Yeah, we shall see. We shall see. We shall see what's going on over there with the Aces. Monty says, I just saw Quita Love Sports video. Thanks, Quita. Safe travels. Louis says, trust and believe. I get it, J Spot. I've seen some strange things here in DC over the years. The Tebow clan went bonkers the last few seasons after winning the chip in 2019. Quita says thanks to Monty. All right, y'all. I was not planning on being on here this long. I have to go to bed. I have to be up in 6 hours. I know that sounds like a lot, but it's not. It's going to take me an hour to fall asleep. So I need to go to bed. I just wanted to come crash out with y'all for a little bit, get it out of my system, and go about my day tomorrow. But we shall see how things go. Quita says Pow Pow is a better fit. Morrow would not work for the Sky. Okay, I agree with that. I'm just thinking where she would fit in. I don't know. I'm talking about Morrow. Um, but I do see Pow Pow probably could fit in. That's why I was saying it's kind of crowded, I think, for Morrow to be there. But I would like either just because I'm a big fan of Morrow. But I heard that she didn't want to come back home. So I don't know if she's interested. Again, if you're a rookie, you don't really get a chance. You don't get a say of where you go. But I think she's looking more so to venture out to other teams. Um, Louis says good night. Quita says thanks to Michelle. You excited? Where are you going? I haven't seen any of your videos. You out of town? Or you heading out of town? Wherever you're going, have a safe travel. Like they said, be safe out there in them streets. Yeah, y'all. I'm about to go. I guess we'll await for some more news. We'll see how things pan out with the draft. We'll see if we get anybody else on our team. And I'm just going to be here supporting, see what happens. Oh, you went to Unrivaled. Okay. Yes. I don't know if you're still in here. Are you going to see Rose play tomorrow? That's exciting. I was going to try to get to Unrivaled, but those tickets were something crazy. And I had just bought my LSU tickets and then just got these Chicago tickets, but have fun. Have fun. I can't wait to see your footage from Unrivaled. All right, y'all. Good night. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace out.